for self-love within solitude. How do we do that? And that's something I'm still learning. It's like, how do I I was about to say reinitiate. How do I reconnect? Connecting back to that rekindling video. Reconnect with the people in my life that I know should possibly be there. I'm trying to see or gauge if they should be there. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This has been such an exciting and uplifting experience for me. I kid you not, like, the thing that's so funny about healing and, like, figuring everything out and recovering from things is that it never stops. It's an ongoing process. But I think I know what I'm going to call this one, but I want to tell y'all like a little story or a thought that I have first. You know how when you start off on a journey, you're like, okay, I have this goal, and based on this goal, I'm going to take these steps and do this thing. But if you're anything like me, or just in general, I hear a lot of people talk about this, how things divinely sort of just happen. And it's kind of like when you set an intention for a certain thing to come in, and you allow yourself to be open to just happiness and goodness, things tend to go a very different way than what you expected sometimes. It's like those little nudges that you get sometimes that tell you to do things, and it's just like, why do I want to do this, I kind of experienced that during this process a few times. And when they say things could change instantly, that is the one of the best things, one of the best quotes that I've ever heard in my life. For me in general, it's just kind of like when I started this whole experience, I knew that I wanted a way to show people, genuinely show people that there is a way for you to healthily recover from traumatic situations and scenarios that does not necessarily involve an external force outside of you and your capability to just talk and vent. I think that sometimes we look at healing and therapy as, sometimes it may be too expensive or time consuming or whatever. But with this, I really wanted to show people one of the most practical ways to do this, because anybody could pick up a camera and do this. And I'm not talking about people who do it just to boost their ego or for nefarious reasons. I'm talking about people who actually, have the intention of wanting to heal and not to harm others, because they have issues or they aren't healed. I'm talking about like genuine, like when I made these videos, like I specifically, my prayer was that they reached people who need them. People who actually earnestly need them, and without any external validation, are just like, I just want to do better. I just want to feel better. I just want to feel like myself again, And going back to what I was saying a second ago, because that was kind of like a sidebar, I just think it's so funny how you'll set off to do one particular thing and it'll lead you down a whole nother path, and you're just like, wait, what about the original path? But then it curves around and brings you right back to that same goal, but it's like 10 times better. My message to you today is to let the journey be, let it continue. It's a 21-day challenge. I'm immediately jumping into something new after this. The next video after this, which I may post tonight as well, but it may be tomorrow, is going to be a regular vlog, but I want to just show and document everything. For the most part, I'm going to keep some things private, but I want y'all to see, and this was also a way for me to get acclimated into the world of vlogging, but because I felt so uncentered, I look at some of these vloggers and I say, man, they've got the perfect relationship and all these endorsements, and they've got it all figured out, and they're living in their dream place. And I'm like, I just want to show people, I just want to give people my story. I just want to give people, my story. And I want to use that as a way to impact other people's lives, make them feel better, remind them that you're not alone. And also to remind myself that, hey girl, you're not alone and you're doing just fine. So I know I'm saying a whole bunch of things. And if at any point you need to pause and rewind, go ahead, because I'm just throwing out ideas. These are reflections. You know what I'm saying? I'm so proud of myself because I've struggled with consistency in the past. I've struggled with being able to finish an idea or a thought or a project. And I've had so much solitude and time to myself now. I've had so much time to just be like, you know what? Like, I want to work on these certain things. This is the type of life I want to live. This is the kind of impact I want to have on people. I'm a creative, I'm an actor, I'm a writer, I'm a producer, I'm all of these things. But at the end of the day, I want my art to impact people in real, tangible ways. I want it to impact real, everyday people who will watch this and say, man, like, I was really going through it. And that's the thing about this, like, it's just a conversation starter. You know, it is a way for you to see and get inspired and say, yo, like, let me take 21 days to myself, even if you don't video it, and just write. You know, let me start a routine, let me start a workout routine, let me do a detox. Like, there's so many different ways to do that. And for me, this was so beautiful and so personal to be able to just share it. To be able to just share it and say, you know, look, if I can sit my butt down and dedicate 21 days to do this consistently, you can do anything. And I'm saying that because I'm not perfect. And even though, you know, on here and on social media, we portray ourselves in certain ways, I'm not perfect. So if I can do it, you can. I promise. If I can do it, you can. So, like, keep going, man. Because, like, you never know. You just never freaking know what's going to pop up and surprise you. And you're like, what? That's for me? You never know. Keep going. Set a goal. And this is what happened to me. Like, I was pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing, and something came my way, and I'm just like, whoa. Immediately completely changing my vibration to the vibration or the energy or the attitude that I needed to carry on, you know, because I'm like, I kept kind of saying, I'm like, oh my God, I need a boost. I just feel like not worn, but sometimes when we get in these modes of thought of, okay, I'm trying to change my life, so I'm going to get into this energy of I'm just going to work myself to the bone and make money and save up. It's like, where's the fun? Where's the relaxation? Where's the enjoyment? Where's allowing yourself to be loved? Where does that fit into that? I think another message, this is me going off into another topic, is how do we allow ourselves to be loved by others while we are cultivating a space for self-love within solitude? How do we do that? And that's something I'm still learning. It's like, how do I reinitiate. How do I reconnect? Connecting back to that rekindling video. Reconnect with the people in my life that I know should possibly be there. I'm trying to see or gauge if they should be there while healing in solitude. You know? Because healing does not stop. You can be good, you can be social and be like, okay, I need to go back into solitude for a minute. Recalibrate, recharge, and, you know, come out. But how do you, in a continuous loop of healing and solitude, how do you allow yourself to be loved? Just let it go. It's just like what I said before. When something is for you, it's for you. When it's not, it's not. So you're going to know if something is right for you or not. You're going to feel it. You're going to smell it. You're going to taste it. You're going to know. Those things that feel right, allow them to come to you. Just like the Bridges video. Allow it to come to you. And just look at you right in the face and say, I'm here. You know, you're going to get those nudges and know when you're supposed to do certain things in a certain way. So I thank you guys so much for joining me. I thoroughly enjoy doing this. Like, this particular challenge. And like I said, we are going to have way more content coming. I keep talking about this series that hasn't dropped yet, and that's what I'm saying. It gets so hard sometimes as a creative because you have all of these projects that have been shot that are concepts, and it's just like, oh, I want to get all these things done, you know, and then life happens. You have to start a healing challenge. Like, it's so many things. But there's gonna be more content on here. Like I said, I'm now switching lanes into just regular vlogging. But I think in each vlog, I'm gonna have a moment, a little pocket of time where I have an affirmation within each one. I think that's how that's going to go. Each episode will start with an affirmation, and that'll be the story for the day, and you'll kind of follow me throughout the day. They'll probably be short like this, just condensed, just because I want everything to be easy watch. I always want the videos on this channel to be an easy watch. I don't want anything to be 3,000 hours long, and it's just like, oh my gosh, she talks so much. But if you made it this far, I'm so proud of you. I truly hope that you got something out of this. I would love if y'all would comment below. Tell me what you got out of this. Tell me what you liked, and tell me how you feel. Like, did you watch all 21 days? Like, what do you think about it? Because I'm not a licensed professional. This is not medical advice, you know, or mental health advice. But I am somebody who's been through a lot of things, and I find this cathartic, you know, and maybe some of the terms and things that I've talked about from my experience and from a little research here and there, will help you, will help open up your mind, will help open up someone else's mind. You just never know. We be so afraid to we're always so afraid to look imperfect online, like to look ugly, to talk about the bad things. And you know, like I've said before in other vlogs, I'm an optimist, but I really believe I'd be doing a disservice to people, you know, as a creative and someone who loves to create visual art, to not use it to heal or try to heal myself or encourage others to heal themselves. A lot of people don't even know that they need to take time to heal, and people are like, well, what you gotta heal from? There's so many things. There could be like generational trauma. There could be things that there could be generational trauma. There could be things that happened to you as a kid. There could be, you know, the fact that maybe you were an outcast in high school. It could be, you know, maybe something happened to you recently. Maybe you're overworked. If you are walking around, most likely you got something to heal from, no matter how big or small. So think about what that is today. What do I need healing from today? Ask yourself that. We're going to continue on with affirmations that are basically just going to kind of add on to what we've done here. So stay tuned for that. These are going to be fun little vlogs, and I'm going to try to make sure they always tell a story. I don't want them to ever just be, oh, look at my life and all that I'm doing. Like, it's going to be a story every time. I'm so excited. And maybe I'll put like a date on that too, like 30-day. No, I probably won't do that. But anyway, it's going to be a regular vlog. I hope y'all are excited for that, because I am. I also want y'all to go check out the audio component to this on New Wave. So I also want y'all to check out the audio component to this on My Wave. You can find out more about them at Join My Wave on Instagram. My Wave is like this really cool audio app, audio notes app that allows you to record little mini podcasts and talk about different things. I have the audio component or companion to this vlog on there, and we're gonna have like 3 or 4 more days of notes. So like what's really cool about that is like you could watch this and then you could go to that and like match it up with the days, because it's the last 6 days of this challenge, and like really get something out of it. And like, oh my god, if you journal every day, like you could literally use the audio companion and this video and have like the best journal prompts ever, and be like, ooh, that's something I can relate to. Let me write about this. Let me pull something out of me. Let me release something today. Like, it's so good. So yeah, I'll have the link to the app posted in the description. You can go find me on there, Jessica Elizabeth Johnson. And guys, thank you so much for watching. I love y'all so much. Y'all are amazing. Keep commenting, keep liking, keep sharing. We have more coming ASAP, and I'm so excited because these are just going to be fun. You know, it's about getting, you know, myself into the frequency of fun Again, and I don't mean like fun where you're trying to cover up pain and you're going home and you're crying. Although it is important to cry, I cry almost every day. They're going to be fun because that's how I am. I've always been this very high vibe, intentionally fun person, and I want to get back to that. Figure out what it is within yourself today that you need to get back to. Make a list of the qualities in yourself that you love and how often you experience them. The things that you don't experience that often, figure out what things in your life give you that happiness. Then take away the external ones, figure out what's inside of you, in your inner world, that gives you those feelings. That is the easiest way to come back to yourself. And I just came up with that, but that's something I've kind of done before, to like figure out, who am I? What do I like? What do I like that is outside of myself? What do I like that's within myself? Okay, how can I improve those things within myself to be this better version of me? So, yes, I love you guys so much, and I will talk to y'all later. Keep watching.